Yo, what's up? It's your boy Marwin. I got another crazy good recipe today. Today we're doing braised pork shoulder, but it's got a crazy spice crust along with just a deep, complex, highly flavored braising liquid we're going to cook it in. I think you're going to love it. It's got some mysterious ingredients that really play well together and just create a wonderful dish. Let's get to it. So we start with some black rice, which is, I know doesn't sound like a traditional spice ingredient, but we're going to add that along with some coffee grinds and some black peppercorns as well. We're going to toast them to bring the flavor out and also kind of create some aroma, right? I grind mine kind of coarse. I want the coarseness because it's going to add to the texture when you bite into it and when you enjoy the pork. So to add to the spice mix, I got salt, pepper, sugar, paprika, and allspice, and I'm going to use that to really give the pork a nice coating. Once I got it all seasoned up well, I'm going to brown it on all sides. So basically searing every side of the pork, including the fat side, because we're trying to get that nice crisp crust on the edge of that pork, right? And so once I've got it, nice and seared and brown on each side, it's kind of filling the flavor in. That's the whole point, right? You want like a highly flavored dish, and searing helps to kind of fill the flavor into the pork. I'm going to take it out, put it to the side. I'm going to cook my vegetables, so I got some leeks. You can use onions if you want, plus some garlic, and I'm going to saute it directly in that fat. I'm going to add some achiote paste, which is a Mexican or Caribbean spice. Add some color and flavor. The bacon's going to add, I got smoked bacon. It's going to add flavor that you're going to want to, it's going to absorb flavor and add flavor, right? So it's a delicious add. Sweet apple juice along with the pears. The apple juice is going to add sweetness, but acidity to kind of help break down the meat and give it that tenderness. The thyme is going to pair nicely with the pork and the pears and the sweetness of the apple juice. So once I got it in there, I'm going to put it in there with the fat side up, and I'm going to braise it at about 300 degrees for 2 to 3 hours, depending on the size of the pork. After those 3 hours, I'll take the lid off and cook it uncovered for another hour or two, depending on size, right? Once I'm done, I'll take the pork out, let it sit aside and rest. And while it rests, I'm going to reduce that sauce. There's going to be so much flavor in there. All of the flavors come together, but you want to remove the thyme, remove those bay leaves out. You can see the pork should be pulled apart, tender. You can use a fork, you can use your hands, depending on just how you want to get down. For me, I'm going all hands, barbarian style, Viking style, however you want to look at it, but I'm touching this meat, right? So you can see how tender it is. It smells great. There's a lot of flavor. You see the bark from the crust that formed with the fat and cooking it up right with that fat, pointed up. Once you're done, cooking, I just spread mine on a plate. Enjoy with that rich sauce. It's got a lot of flavor in it. Or you can just, enjoy it with some bread or maybe as a sandwich. Me, I'm just going all meat here and maybe serve it over some rice with that sauce on top. Once I'm done, you can enjoy that smokiness, the nuttiness, the sweetness, the meaty flavor from all the different ingredients working well together. That thyme is really hitting hard. Damn, it's really good. Leave me a like, leave me a thumbs up, but don't forget to hit that red subscribe button if you're digging this recipe. Peace out.